So we have made it to country number 40, India. How has India been?
Let's give you guys the first impressions. Amazing. It has really kind of not lived up to the expectation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll kind of let Annette go into a little bit more detail about that. So when it comes to like the craziness, it has lived up. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, like for example, there's like a little bit of a mud situation going on. Sorry. And bicycles and like motorbikes and...
Here, I'll let you walk in front of me so I don't splash you with mud. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't do this here. All right, sorry, let's try that again.
So, India has been absolutely amazing. I think what Daniel means by hasn't lived up to the expectation, frankly, we had really low expectations in the sense of everybody told us that Delhi was going to be rapey, that the men were going to be creepy, that the food was going to give us diarrhea,
and we have not gotten that once.
No. If anything, I was constipated. You're welcome.
Oh my God, of course she would share that with you guys. But, so the traffic has been absolutely crazy. It's unlike anything I've really seen before.
I love her.
And especially like having driven all throughout, really Asia, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable driving here, just because it is such a large game of playing chicken. But the people...
And sometimes with actual chickens.
And
cows, and dogs, and goats.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. But it has been absolutely incredible getting to really meet a lot of the people. We met a lot of people on Instagram. We've met a lot of people just in the street, and they're really ready to help you at the drop of a dime.
That's nice.
And so pleasant and lovely. So now I do want to address, especially for my solo female travelers out there who are worried about coming to India. Honestly, there are parts just like anywhere in the world that are going to be safer than others. And also, something that you should always keep in mind when you are traveling, especially if you are solo traveling, is keep in mind of the customs. So as you see, I have been dressing in traditional Indian wear since the moment I got here.
Wait for it.
Ah, that's very nice.
Give us a little spin.
And although, yes, do I enjoy dressing this way?
Yes,
absolutely.
of course.
I feel like an Indian princess every single day. But beyond that, even though it's absolutely not necessary, there are a lot of girls in just jeans. You do have to cover up here in India so that you don't get the unwanted stares. And two, if you do dress in Indian clothes, they just don't even stare at you. Maybe probably because you look like everybody else on the street, so that you don't look different or weird. So that is a really important tip that I have for my girls out there, because India's amazing and I don't want you guys to miss out on this. And we've been staying in hostels, and I'll let David tell you about that.
Well, so we knew we were going to be doing India, and we were like, okay, the private rooms are a little more like higher end. I wouldn't even say higher end. I would just say they're a little more expensive, but they don't necessarily always deliver on the pictures and like what they guarantee. Like, it's a beautiful picture. It can be like a really dilapidated room, and we've experienced that the first time we actually came here.
The first place we stayed.
Yeah, it was rough. But so we were just like, you know what, screw it. Hostels end up working out really well, and so we've been staying there. And I lost my train of thought just because all of the traffic and horns.
Oh, by the way, guys, Daniel has ADD. For those of you guys who didn't know.
Yeah.
I call it his superpower.
She calls it my superpower. To make a long story short, I can't not hear everything, and it drives me nuts, especially when it's this busy.
But it's okay, that's what he has me for. He was talking about how hostels are really an amazing option if you're coming to India, because they're great for making friends. So if you are traveling solo and you're worried about like going and seeing things on your own, like our hostel, we stayed at Mustache Delhi. The first time here in Delhi, is now our second time, but the first time we stayed at this hostel, that was amazing. We met tons of great people.
That's amazing.
Everybody wanted to show us around or take us on a food tour, and we did take a food tour. So you can actually click down in the description below to see what that looks like.
Ayush, thank you for that, my man.
Yes. So anyway, I think we're gonna look for some food because I am starving.
Yes,
we're
let's go to
the traffic I was talking about earlier. Of course it slows down. Oh my God, look at the bull. Annette, belt curry? Belt curry?
Oh my God.
No.
Belt curry, the
belt
food.
curry?
I really like that. I feel nervous.
Oh, never mind. Thank you.
Use the phone, amigo. Use the phone.
Every once in a while, there's a language barrier. Usually, most people speak English. But sometimes like that, it just doesn't work. So it's like, have a good day, bye. Thank you. Okay, so the sidewalk ends. Well, something about India, there are not always sidewalks everywhere. Watch your step.
Accurate.
And you properly have to walk on the side of the road.
Lovely.
Which in this case is a highway.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Get used to it.
You really do. And honestly, the chaos kind of turns to like soothing music at the night.
It does. Okay, other first impressions of India. Indian trains are the bomb.
They
love
are.
traveling through
Okay,
trains.
good to know.
We've taken a few. We haven't taken a super long journey in a sleeper class train, but overall it wasn't bad or uncomfortable. We also came in winter.
Yeah.
So the weather's really nice and breezy. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of cold.
Oh wow, you were really cold.
Okay, good to know.
We have gone on the other coaches and I love the movement of the train. It lulls me right to sleep.
It really does. And literally when we were in Delhi, we are in Delhi, and you guys saw in the other video that their metro system is impeccable. It is so clean, it's
Nice,
so protected.
good.
They really do a good job of screening every single person that comes through that station, just to make sure that it stays safe. And it was like such a joy to ride on their metro system.
That's good.
And it was so well connected.
Yeah.
All right, we found another sidewalk.
Also, we've learned the quote-unquote creepy stares that you may get from some people are actually out of curiosity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They
can
just
bet.
are
Yeah.
wondering who are you and where you're from. And they're very forward. We've been told some very forward things. Like in 2
what?
years, you're coming back with 2 babies. I was like, thank you, dear Oracle. I
And
Not wrong.
no, he's probably not. But and like one thing that I was like kind of concerned about was that like everyone said that like you crap and piss on the street, and the peeing, yeah, that has been pretty accurate.
And it currently smells like someone may have crap recently.
Okay.
So maybe a little bit more than that. But we're also walking down like the side of a highway,
Yeah.
whereas in most places it doesn't actually smell like that.
No.
Or there is that.
And I haven't seen one single person pooping on the streets.
Yeah.
And the times that you see people urinating on the streets are typically men, and let's be real, y'all, that happens back home.
That happens everywhere.
Yeah. Just get a guy drunk enough.
Yes.
He'll pee anywhere.
I hate that.
She doesn't know that from experience.
I'm not married to him. I actually don't know.
They're
who
like
this guy
a
is.
lovely
Well,
couple.
I'm a stranger.
Yep.
Stranger danger. Okay, I actually think we found a food spot. So we were trying to find some food, and it wasn't as close as we thought next to our place. And so we were like, all right, we don't really know where to go. Where do we head to?
And we ended up going down one sort of sketchy street.
Yeah, okay. Just like back home, you don't go down back alleys, especially in like lower socioeconomic neighborhoods with
Yeah.
something that's perceived to be very expensive.
Like a giant
Like a
stabilizer,
giant-
a camera, and a boom mic.
Exactly. We walked down that road, and I swear we got so many stares,
And not the nice kind.
Not the nice kind. And I was like, Annette, let's go back. Like now. And we were like, okay, bye. All right. Oh, sorry. We're trying like not to
To die.
push her into the water. All right, food, and then I'll tell you guys about the beggars, because that was something that did live up to the expectations.
Okay.
My friend, how much for 2 and 2? 30 rupees for one plate with that?
For just one?
And 4 of those. He was trying to tell someone to move, and I was telling him, like, no, it's fine, I'll wait. All right.
So we have found a place to eat. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any of the names of the food here. Not any, but it's almost like learning a whole brand new vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of things. So I spent the whole like first week and a half. Ooh, that looks amazing. Thank you. Okay. What is this called? Help me out. What is this?
Brinjal vegetable.
Brinjal
Potato. Vegetable.
Brinjal potato?
No. New potato, mixed potato.
Mixed vegetable. But what's the name in India? How you say in India?
India culture, yes. India, brinjal mix.
Vendel mix is what we're eating, and let's try
What
it.
is this?
Potato. Okay. So, other Indian first impression that was pretty. I saw this online. I didn't realize how true it was. You eat with your hands here, and it can get a little messy. I have ruined many a clothing with like turmeric and all the wonderful spices. All right.
I think you should have taken a bigger bite.
So that was delicious. It was spicy and savory and kind of like fresh in flavor. Indian first impression number, I don't even know.
Indian vegetable.
Indian vegetables. It was delicious. It is not as spicy as I thought it would be.
Indian vegetable version.
Okay,
Very good.
let's try. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Very good, very creamy. Okay guys, we're gonna finish our meal and then we'll get back to you with other impressions.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you, friend.
It was great meeting you. I'll wait for Annette.
Do I have ink on my nose?
Huh? Yeah, you have ink all over your nose, actually.
really?
Yeah. You're good.
I have no more ink on my nose?
No more ink on your nose.
I feel like you're lying to me.
No, I pinky promise. Pinky promise. You know.
Do I have ink on my nose?
All right, we can go two ways. We can take a left or take a right. I don't know which one.
Take a left.
Hello.
To the left, to the left.
Everything I own is in the room that we're staying in.
Yeah, in
Not in
one
the box.
backpack.
Oh, that doesn't look like more food.
But the spice market's that way. I thought that's what
Oh,
you
is
were
it?
doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All
I
right.
don't know. You walked us all the way down the highway.
I did walk us all the way down the highway. Whoops. Did it roll back and hit you?
Yeah, just a little.
Same as well. Like I'm
Definitely
shy.
fits right in. Oh wait, is it that way?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, just kidding. Hey, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. They will run you over here, that is for sure. Our Uber driver one day literally let 4 out of 5 people cross the road, and then he purposefully chose to hit the fifth person. We were
I
just
wonder
like,
why. The guy seemed really nice.
he did. It wasn't even phased.
He wasn't even upset, and he literally got toppled over the hood of the car.
Just
What?
like, what is happening?
Danny was right. I was wrong. I now took us the wrong
The
way.
camera's moving cause I'm dancing. Cause I'm dancing. What was that?
I was wrong.
Sometimes don't happen when you are traveling.
So we've made it to the Delhi Spice Market, which I think is the second largest in Asia.
I think so. I think it's like the second largest open air market, spice market. I don't know. It's really cool. We were here, coughed our lungs out in one room.
Oh my gosh, because there's a room full of peppers.
Oh.
We could put it right here because it was on Instagram. Which, by the way, guys, YouTube is always just a smidge behind. So if you guys ever want to see like where we are live, want to be the first person to know about meetups, like for example, we're having a meetup in Mumbai in just a few days. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram at Chase for Adventure, CHSEFORADVENTURE.
I was like, wow, you bit off a large one to chew.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Oh, I smell jalebi. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna
there's
try
this
that one too.
dessert That is incredible. It's literally like rice flour, deep fried, and put in sugar syrup. Let's see if we can find some. I don't know if you guys can see all of the monkeys that are over there on the
Oh yeah,
building,
yes.
but forewarning, these things are not nice.
Nothing so
We
nice.
got like cornered by them the other night because someone fell on a tour at night, and then like they started rounding up above, and it was uncomfortable for everyone. They're very aggressive.
We've made it to the mosque, and this is a really beautiful area because even though you guys have seen the exact chaos that is just behind me, in here it is so peaceful
Nice.
and quiet. It's like a true haven in the middle of the city. It's really cool.
Come on.
Good.
Come on, Mashai.
Very nice.
Here, this is us.
Oh, that could be a good idea.
You see, people are so nice. Some get a little creepy, and I do want to actually tell you a little bit. We didn't film this part mostly because we were walking through a really sketchy area.
Yeah.
I guess we went down the industrial district not really realizing that it was an industrial district.
Yeah.
It looked like a highway on Google Maps. So we're just walking down. This was right after we ate earlier. And then it was literally like, I don't know.
It was just all of the uncomfortable at once.
Yeah.
It just like, it wasn't the nicest side. And then we come in here looking very clearly like
Yes,
foreigners.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then having a camera, it was just like, okay, we're just gonna keep this by my side and walk as fast as possible down this road.
And something that you guys may not know is that the disparity between the poor and the rich in India is enormous. And
Big.
that obviously, you know, leads to some harsh feelings. But outside
I
of
think
that,
it will be similar to Mexico too.
honestly, I was under the impression, at least from like what the media represents, that India is just this like big dungeon of poorness, which it's not. It's such a beautiful country.
Yeah, it's
full of
what we have
lovely
been talking
people,
about here.
Really nice buildings, really poor buildings, really delicious food.
Yeah, it's a mix of everything.
It's awesome.
I think that's why it is so cool.
Yeah, I love it here. I'm really happy we came.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. And we have honestly loved New Delhi. New Delhi, I mean, granted, it's chaotic. It's exactly what you picture it to be.
Yeah.
It's-
That's kind of
But
what
yeah,
you're going
exactly.
for, right?
Yeah, you're not going.
Exactly. All right, so we have literally just come into the mosque and it's nice and quiet. And so I think we're gonna make our way back out to the crazy market. Go
Yeah,
from
but
there.
before I do that, I actually do want to tell you about one thing that actually lives up to the hype that I don't like about India. The pollution.
Yeah.
Now, today has been a really, really nice day. A lot of you guys may have seen a few months ago on the news that New Delhi had reached like rocket high AQI scores that were way above severe. And that is true. This is right after the Diwali festival, which is a celebration of
Okay,
life.
okay.
And it's also during the winter months, which is when all of the farmers are burning their crops. And during the winter, there's less wind, and we're in a valley. So all of the smoke and smog gathers right in the middle.
And it just
Okay.
set, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
We came in at the tail end of it, I guess like after a windstorm had come, and the guys were like, you couldn't see like a few meters in front of you.
Yeah. But even
Wow.
with the bad part mostly gone, that doesn't mean that the air is healthy. As a matter of fact, when you go onto the weather app on your cell phone,
Yeah, I
the
have checked
regular
in
one
my phone that.
Apple works with, I'll show you in a second. So as you can see, it tells you the weather in New Delhi, but it also tells you right below what the AQI score is. So right now it's unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups. I think that that's somewhere like between 75 and 120 before it starts getting into just generally unhealthy. But every single day and at every train station, it tells you what the air quality score is. We do recommend if you're coming to India, make sure that you start looking at the AQI scores of the cities that you're going
Okay.
to and buy an N99 or N95 mask. You can buy them here for about $25. It's a little bit more expensive than like if you were looking it up on Amazon. But frankly, when you need it, you need
Okay,
it. We're
good
not
to know.
wearing it today because the AQI is actually pretty low today, and they need a wash because we've been wearing them. every
Well,
day,
anyway,
like,
right
last
now it's
week.
just face mask.
But yeah, that's the one thing.
I almost forgot about this. So I forgot that we said we were going to talk about the begging and how that works here.
Yeah.
So sorry, you'll see in a second. There we go.
Yeah.
So it definitely happens all over the place. No matter what city we've been to, there's always a significant amount of beggars. And it's all ages. It's from the extreme elderly to the like 4 and 5 year olds that are running up to you like going like this, like food. And apparently like you're not really supposed
Yeah, I
to
hear that. You cannot
give
give
it to them
them.
because then what they do is they increase the amount of pressure and aggressiveness that they get to other people, and it just kind of like creates a cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
And so what everyone does, I'm talking like tourists, locals, everyone, when they come up, it feels horrible and it sounds really sad. You have to straight up ignore it. Like I won't even make eye contact, and if they try getting in your face, you just and don't even say anything. And it works because they go away after a few
Okay.
after a few minutes they go away, but it just breaks your heart in the process.
Now, something I do want you to be prepared
Okay,
for,
good to know.
because this is something I had read about, so thankfully I was, but even in person it gets you off guard. They will follow you for minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes. So it's not, just be okay. Don't look at them, still don't give them attention.
Yeah.
Also, rickshaws, when you get on one, if they're trying to tell you that they're gonna charge you some price, but then it's like based on like service and they'll pay more later, no. Get off
Yeah.
the rickshaw. We did that yesterday when we went Oh, I can't tell you where we went. We went somewhere.
All the noises.
You're gonna see in one of the vlogs. That's very important and very famous.
Yes.
But we got on one of the rickshaws there, and the guy was like telling us some nonsense, and he had some people like stopping to make us like beg to us.
Yeah, no.
We got off the rickshaw and we were like, nah.
And he tried like pedaling on through.
Okay.
He tried like not letting us off, and Annette jumped off, and we were just like, no.
And I was in a sorry. I did not care. I was like, get me off of this.
Okay, good to know. Wow.
Thank you.
Chai.
What just happened?
I just had to caught his bicycle.
Oh, well, on that note, thank you
The
guys.
chai was delicious.
Yeah, right. The chai was great. And thank you guys so much for joining us on our India's first impressions, and specifically here in Delhi, because we knew that was...
But we have to wait still for the stupid COVID. But I think so. It's a good first impression to have an idea of what to do, what not to do. Anyway, I'm sure the ones that I can buy my plane tickets and I can start planning my trip, a lot of you will be helping me and giving me more tips and advice about what to do and not to do in India. Actually, that will be something interesting to do. Actually, all your tips and or your advices to just survive in India. I think so will be very interesting. Like
Off of this. Thank you.
What just happened?
I just had to caught his bicycle.
Oh, well, on that note, thank you
The
guys.
chai was delicious.
Yeah, right. The chai was great. And thank you guys so much for joining us on our India's first impressions, and specifically here in Delhi, because we knew that was definitely a worry for us when coming.
Yeah.
So.
Well, make sure that you give this video a like. If you had your own impressions of Delhi or you have questions, go ahead and type them into the comments below. We respond to everybody and we love talking to you guys.
Yeah.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button with the little notification bell so you can be alerted whenever we post a new video.
And on that note, guys, we will see you all on our next adventure.